Today, I'm going to share a secret that will completely change the trajectory of your life. The book we are talking about today is Atomic Habits by James Clear. Reading books is one of the greatest investments you can ever make in yourself. Why? Because you can download decades of someone else's hard work, failures, and successes directly into your brain. Instead of spending years struggling to figure out how to be successful, you can learn the exact formula from experts in just a few minutes. Normally, reading a book takes 10 to 15 days, but in this one video, you will get all the powerful knowledge in a simple, fast, and easy way. And trust me, this knowledge will change the way you build habits, the way you break bad ones, and the way you achieve your goals. Time is the only thing we cannot buy back. Both the billionaire and the beggar have the exact same 24 hours in a day. The only difference is how they use their habits. So make sure you watch till the end because I will share 7 life-changing lessons from this book that can transform your daily routine, skyrocket your productivity, and help you achieve massive success. It will also improve your English by helping you learn powerful new words and ideas. You'll improve your vocabulary, speaking skills, and overall confidence. And before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss such powerful content. Like this video if you want more book summaries. Comment below your favorite lesson at the end. Now, let's get started with the first life-changing lesson from Atomic Habits. Lesson 1. Get 1% better every day. What does this mean? Most people think that to completely change their life, they need to make massive, difficult changes all at once. But this rule teaches us the power of compound interest in self-improvement. If you can get just 1% better each day for 1 year, you will end up 37 times better by the time you are done. Why is this important? Because small daily actions seem like they don't matter in the moment, but over months and years, they decide your entire future. Imagine 2 friends who want to get fit. Person A wants fast results. He goes to the gym, works out for 3 hours, feels extreme pain, and quits after 3 days because it is too hard. Person B decides to just get 1% better. He works out for only 15 minutes a day, but he never misses a single day. After 1 year, Person A is still out of shape and unhappy. Person B has a completely transformed body, massive confidence, and a strong mindset. Who do you think won? Person B. Not because of extreme effort, but because of consistency. How to apply this in life? Stop looking for overnight success. Look at your life right now and ask, how can I be 1% better today than I was yesterday? Read 1 more page, do 1 more push-up, save 1 more dollar. Small improvements will create massive success over time. Lesson 2. Focus on systems, not goals. We live in a world where everyone is obsessed with setting goals. I want to make $1 million. I want to lose 20 pounds. I want to pass this exam. But goals are just about the result. Systems are about the process that leads to the result. If you completely ignored your goals and only focused on your daily system, you would still succeed. Imagine 2 entrepreneurs. Entrepreneur A has a goal to build a $1 million company. He dreams about the money, talks about the money, and stares at his bank account. But he has no daily system. He works when he feels motivated and sleeps when he feels lazy. He eventually fails. Entrepreneur B forgets about the $1 million. Instead, he builds a daily system. He wakes up at 6 a.m., makes 10 sales calls every single day, reads business books for 30 minutes, and improves his product. After a few years, Entrepreneur B reaches the $1 million mark without even stressing about it. The difference? One focused on the dream, the other focused on the work. Solution? Stop obsessing over the finish line. Fall in love with the daily process. Fix your inputs, and the outputs will fix themselves. Lesson 3. Change your identity, not just your actions. This is the most powerful secret to breaking bad habits. True behavior change is identity change. If you just try to change your actions without changing how you see yourself, you will always go back to your old habits. Let's look at two people trying to quit smoking. When offered a cigarette, person A says, "No thanks, I'm trying to quit." This sounds normal, but this person still believes they are a smoker who is just trying to be good. When person B is offered a cigarette, they say, "No thanks, I'm not a smoker." It's a small difference in words, but a massive difference in mindset. Person B has changed their identity. They no longer see themselves as someone who smokes. Imagine a student who wants to learn English. If they think, "I am bad at English, but I have to study," they will struggle. But if they say, "I'm an English learner and I practice every day," their brain starts to accept this new reality. Start acting like the person you want to become. Tell yourself, "I am an athlete, I am a reader, I am a successful person." Your actions will naturally follow your identity. Lesson 4. Design your environment for success. Most people rely on willpower and motivation to succeed. They say, "I will try harder tomorrow." But science proves that motivation is highly overrated. Your environment matters much more. If you put a good person in a bad environment, the environment will usually win. Imagine two students trying to study for a big exam. Student A sits at his desk but leaves his phone right next to his book. He leaves the TV on in the background. He tries to use willpower to focus, but after 10 minutes his phone rings, he checks a message, starts scrolling on social media, and wastes 3 hours. Student B knows willpower is weak. He leaves his phone in another room entirely. He turns off the TV. He puts only his book and a pen on the desk. He creates a clean, distraction-free environment. Student B studies for 3 hours effortlessly. Stop making success so hard for yourself. If you want to drink more water, put a glass of water on your desk. If you want to stop eating junk food, throw it all out of your house. Make good habits obvious and bad habits invisible. Lesson 6. Make good habits attractive. Humans are wired to chase dopamine and pleasure. We naturally want to do things that feel good instantly, like watching Netflix, eating sugar, or playing video games. Hard work, like studying or exercising, usually feels painful in the moment and only rewards us in the future. To build a strong habit, you must make it attractive by bundling it with something you love. This is called temptation bundling. Imagine two young men who need to do cardio, but they both hate running. Man A forces himself onto the treadmill. He stares at the wall, feels miserable, and quits after a week because he hates the experience. Man B is smarter. He makes a rule. He is only allowed to listen to his favorite Netflix show while he is running on the treadmill. Suddenly, running becomes attractive. He looks forward to going to the gym because he gets to watch his show. He successfully gets fit. How to apply this? Pair an action you need to do with an action you want to do. I will only listen to my favorite podcast while doing the dishes. I will only check social media after I read 10 pages of a book. Link hard work to instant rewards. Lesson 7. The 2-minute rule. A huge reason people fail to build habits is because they make them too big and too difficult to start. When you think about writing a whole book or going to the gym for 2 hours, your brain feels overwhelmed and you procrastinate. The solution is the 2-minute rule. When you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. Let's take two people who want to start reading every day. Person A sets a goal to read 50 pages each night. The first night they do it. The second night they're tired from work. They look at the thick book, feel stressed, and decide to watch TV instead. They never read again. Person B uses the 2-minute rule. Their goal is not to read 50 pages. Their goal is to read just 1 page. It takes less than 2 minutes. Because it is so easy, they never feel stressed. They open the book every single night. And naturally, once the book is open, they end up reading 10 or 20 pages. The secret is to master the art of showing up. Make starting so effortless that you cannot say no. If you want to exercise, your habit isn't do a 45-minute workout. Your habit is put on my gym shoes. Start small, show up, and let momentum do the rest. Lesson 7. Track your progress. The human brain needs to feel successful to stay motivated. What is rewarded is repeated, what is punished is avoided. If you do not see progress, you will easily give up. That is why you must track your habits. Imagine two people trying to save money. Person A saves money but feels sad because they can't buy expensive clothes anymore. They feel deprived, lose motivation, and eventually spend all their savings on a stupid purchase. Person B also saves money, but they create a visual habit tracker on their wall. Every time they save $50, they color in a block with a bright red marker. Seeing those red blocks grow makes them feel proud, powerful, and successful. The tracker gives them an instant reward. Never break the chain. Get a calendar. Put a big X over every day you do your good habit. Your only job is to keep the chain of X's growing. If you miss one day, forgive yourself, but never miss 2 days in a row. Final words. The power of atomic habits. Your life right now is simply the sum of your past habits. How in shape or out of shape you are, a result of your habits. How rich or poor you are, a result of your financial habits. How happy or unhappy you are, a result of your mental habits. Life is not about dramatic overnight transformations. It is about the small, daily choices you make when nobody's watching. You have 2 choices today. You can close this video, go back to your bad habits, keep making excuses, and stay in the exact same place you are right now. Or you can take control. You can decide to get 1% better today. You can build systems instead of just dreaming about goals. You can throw away the junk food, put down the phone, and start acting like the successful person you were meant to be. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody will build the business for you. Nobody will study for you. If you want a life of freedom, power, and respect, you must build it yourself, one small habit at a time. The world rewards those who take action. The future belongs to those who are disciplined today. So take that step, change your habits, and you will change your life forever. If this inspired you, comment below the most powerful lesson you learned today. Start typing in English. Start practicing right now. Subscribe to our channel so you never miss these powerful life lessons. And like this video if you want more book summaries. Keep growing, keep learning, and I will see you in the next video.